Natalia Bonner. Welcome back. All right, 2022 is coming to an end, and at the end of the year, I like to pull Brad out of his little
It's been a while.
workshop. Yeah, it has been a while.
I've been out there a long time.
Welcome, you're still alive. And he still has a beard for everybody that was following the Beard Chronicles over.
It ain't going away soon.
It's part of your identity now.
Yeah, kids are scared of me.
Okay, so every year at the end of the year, I like to pull him out of his little workshop and kind of just talk about the year. Like, it was a year.
It was a year.
It was a year, I think, for me, like, of a lot of growth and a lot of, like, self-discovery, I guess, if anything.
Some growing pains along the way.
Yeah, there was some pain.
Yeah.
But we survived, we made it here, and we're excited about the future.
Yeah.
I think that 2023 is really going to be a fun year, and I'm excited about that. So just to kind of have fun today, let's just chat about a few fun things throughout last year. So let's start out with the Peace and Quilt Academy. You know that I love to share videos over there in the Peace and Quilt Academy. Do you have any that were your favorite quilts that I quilted over the last year?
They're all my favorite. She knows that.
You're such a good husband. Okay, so I'll just do all the talking. So one of my favorite quilts that I quilted and shared in the Peace and Quilt Academy was the Sonic Bloom quilt. And I actually have this one hanging up in my studio because I love it. I love the way that I was able to quilt it. It's actually a panel that I purchased from Honest Fabrics and then really just went to town custom machine quilting, used a lot of different thread colors, and I share my process of that one in the Peace and Quilt Academy. Another fun one that I love that I quilted was the Farmer Star. Do you know?
Oh, I do know the Farmer
Star.
Yes,
So it's been around for a lot of years, and I've quilted several versions of the Farmer Star, but I had quilted the original Farmer Star before we created the Peace and Quilt Academy, before I was even sharing videos online. So this year I was able to recreate the original Farmer Star and quilt that, and then I also quilted a second version that was completely different and shared both of those videos in the Peace and Quilt Academy as well. One more that I loved quilting this year, it's kind of funny I keep telling you about all these panels, was the 'Tis the Season panel that I custom machine quilted for Vanessa of Lella Boutique. And this is another panel. It's a big panel. It's available, it was available, I don't know if it still is, through Moda Fabrics, but I had a lot of fun custom machine quilting that and really bringing a panel to life. I love that with a panel, sometimes they can just be so flat, but with custom machine quilting, you can really bring them to life.
That was a cool one.
It was.
Yeah, that was cool.
And they're great gifts if you're, want to just quilt one with an edge-to-edge design. If you don't want to do the custom quilting, they're a really great Christmas gift. Just get one of those panels and quilt it. And yeah. Okay, so one more though that was a favorite of mine that I wish it was my quilt to keep, but it's not. A lot of the quilts I share with you do belong to my clients. So the last one that I absolutely loved was quilting the Posh Penelope quilt for my client Teresa. She did an incredible job piecing this quilt. I quilt many of her quilts, and I just had a lot of fun custom machine quilting that Posh Penelope quilt for her.
Her reaction when she got it was even better.
Yes, it
Fantastic.
was. Okay, so the next big thing that we worked on all through 2022 was classes. I love sharing and teaching and creating, and sometimes I might go a little bit overboard, which I may have in 2022 with the Year of Blocks series. Do you think I went a little overboard?
A little, but that's okay. It's been a while since you have, so it was okay.
It was okay, and it was a fun, for me, learning and growing process. It was a lot of work, but in the end, we were able to create basically a series that includes 11 classes and 2 free stitch-alongs, and I think there's over 150 machine quilting videos included in that series. So if you are ever looking for a lot of inspiration for machine quilting specific blocks, check out the Year of Blocks series. You can enroll in that class at any time. You can enroll in just any of the individuals. So if you want to just learn the churn dash blocks, you can enroll in just that portion of the series and really learn a lot. We created workbooks that went along with each of the 11 classes and 2 stitch along. So there's a lot of workbooks that Brad was shipping out to you all year long. Brad does all of our shipping, if you don't know. So when you get those lovely packages with a little orange slice there.
Or the apologies for sorry, I forgot something.
Yes, we're humans. So then another fun class that was part of the Year of Block series last year was the 9 patch along.
My all-time favorite class.
Yes.
It hasn't always been, but September has been one that I've always looked forward to. But this year was a little special on top of it.
Don't tell my secrets. Okay, so it was special, but it was also the 9 patch along 3.0. So I started this series 3 years ago, I guess, and every year in September, and I will continue doing this, I share a series of free videos on YouTube and on our classroom dashboard where I teach you step by step how to use machine quilting rulers and quilt 9 patch quilt block design. So that's why it's called the 9 patch along. Traditionally it has 9 patch quilt blocks that we machine quilt in 9 days in the 9th month.
Yeah.
It's just all sorts of 9s, but it's really fun and I love seeing everybody's progress and quilting along live with everybody throughout that stitch along.
Going back to the very first time that she did that, though, when you gave me that idea that you were going to do that, I thought, you are crazy, but it's turned into September. We love in this, because of the 9 patch, it always starts that, but it ended with the big 4-0. It was a great September around here.
That was a really sad time.
No, fun.
Just kidding. It was a great time. Okay, so one other super exciting thing. I spent a fair share of my summer 2022 enjoying the sun. You probably know that I love the sun. I love to spend time in the sun, but I would sit by the pool on my off time and draw and try to figure out the math for the Sway machine quilting rulers. And finally in October, right? It was October that we finally were able to release those and share them to you. They're still available for pre-order, and thank you to all of you. Your response on those Sway rulers has been amazing.
Yeah.
And which brings us to, so that's kind of like the big things that happened through 2022, but moving into 2023, we're kind of still in this like pre-launch phase with the Sway machine quilting rulers, finishing up the Year of Blocks series. I just haven't had time yet to start sharing and getting you all of these new Sway rulers. So coming in January 2023, you can expect that on my YouTube channel, I'm going to start sharing a lot of fun videos showing you exactly how I use these brand new Sway machine quilting rulers. So I will tell you, if you have not pre-ordered those, run to our website right now, peaceandquilt.com, and pre-order them. They are moving out of here.
They go so fast.
Faster than we can, than our manufacturer can make them. So first come, first serve. You order, you'll get yours faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't put an order in yet and you want them, put it in, because I will get them out as quickly as possible, but it might take a minute.
Yes, they're coming. Okay, so continuing on in 2023, of course, I'm going to continue sharing in the Peace and Quilt Academy. That's really become one of my favorite places to share quilts. You know, I do still quilt a few client quilts. I actually have just a couple of openings left in 2023. You can find the details for that available on our website, peaceandquilt.com. But as I'm quilting these client quilts, then I record full videos, you know, walking you through my process from start to finish. I'll show you if there's marking on the quilt and the good, the bad, and the not always so good. You know, the quilt that I'm currently quilting on, there's quite a bit of unpicking that's happened on this quilt, and in the Peace and Quilt Academy you can find all that what it's really like custom machine quilting for so many clients. But hopefully, what I really hope from the Peace and Quilt Academy is that you can find inspiration and take the concepts and ideas that I share and use them on your own quilts and just have fun with machine quilting.
Yeah.
So we have some other exciting things coming in 2023.
This will be good.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We're slowing down our pace a little bit. We said 2022 was crazy with the Year of Blocks series, so we are slowing down and we're really going to enjoy the year and the process.
It's going to be good though. I'm excited for 2023, and if I'm excited for this, I don't know how it's going to be. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited because I feel like in creating the concepts for these new classes and stitch-alongs, I really feel like I've gotten back to my core and my creative self, and I love it. I'm so excited for it. So you probably noticed this quilt here on the wall behind us. So this is one of the versions. This is the applique version of my brand new class, Visual Guide to Machine Quilting Quilt Blocks. So that's my brand new class that will start on January 1st, 2023. It's going to be a lot of fun. So as we worked through the 9 Patch Along 3.0, I think that something I found was a lot of you loved the live element of that class. And you know, you can be at home quilting on your machine, and then daily, while we launch the classes, I share these fun live videos where I'm machine quilting along with you. So the way that this new class will work, and all of the classes moving forward through 2023, we'll release the class or launch it, whatever you want to call it, on the January 1st. We're just focusing on Visual Guide right now. So we'll release the first lesson on that day. Then later in the day, I'll go live and share just a few tips and tricks. You can ask questions, and then we'll continue on. So we'll email as the class launches, over the first week. We'll send you daily emails that remind you what time the live video will be, where you can find it. Before the class starts, we always have early bird pricing, so you can take advantage of that on our website. But with all of my classes, once you have enrolled in the class, you do have unlimited access to the video content for one person. And you can go back and watch those videos over and over and over. I always recommend with the class videos that you sit down, watch the video, and then move to your machine, and you can even watch the video again while you're quilting, several times if you need to. But then we'll release the videos consecutive days as we work through those classes. So the second class that we're going to have in 2023 is called the Free Motion Filler Frenzy. Now, full details will be released later on. We kind of have to keep some things a surprise. I know that there's
killing her not to do it.
I know there's some sleuths out there that have probably already figured all this out. But so that will be my second class. It's going to be more like around April. Then moving into the summer in July, we're going back to basics with borders, which Brad's excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, going back to the basics, but also focusing on those sway machine quilting rulers. So it's going to be a border class, and like I said, we'll focus on the sway rulers.
So much you can do with the sway. I can't do anything.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Brad has seen a lot of the designs. I know you all haven't seen them yet, but he's stood behind as I've quilted out these designs, and they're really cool, the things that these rulers can do. So then again, moving into September of 2023, can we believe that's like a year away? The 9 Patch Along 4.0 will be back. So that's kind of our big plans for
4.0. That's crazy.
Yeah, and maybe Braden will be back again this year with some random jokes. Who knows?
Sure he will.
But we'll still be here. We'll have new videos every Monday on YouTube. And if you ever have questions, please feel free to use the chat feature on our website. That's a great way to contact either Brad or myself. And alrighty, friends, thanks for joining us in 2022. I'm excited for 2023. Always am excited for a fresh start, but I can't wait to stitch along with each of you. Have a great day.
Hey, Dad. What do elves learn in school?
What do they learn in school?
The alphabet.